Last August, I was on public property in my hometown of Swanvillan here, holding a sign on a stick and peacefully protesting against police corruption. The police were aware of and had officially condoned me protesting in this way. A man named Thomas Benner, who I've never met before and who apparently didn't like my protest sign, got on his motor trike and drove toward me from across a nearby parking lot while yelling swear words and insults at me. When he reached me, he threatened to knock me down and to punch my teeth out, and then he shouted, "Get away from me or I'll run you down," and immediately backed up his motor trike, turned it in my direction, and accelerated it at me. As he drove at me and near missed me, I jumped back, and the stick holding my sign scratched the fender of his motor trike, which he was in the act of using to physically endanger and threaten me with at the time. He came back and verbally threatened me with violence a few more times.
Again, you'll be on your back. You understand me? And I don't give a fuck who you're recording. You stupid fucking cuthead. Cut that again and I will get up and fight. I'm not gonna touch your fucking mic unless you come at me again, dude. Don't come at me.
And then he left and called the police on me. I was charged with criminal mischief over the scratch. He was given a protection order against me and not charged with anything at all. Just a few days later, I was on a public sidewalk carrying a protest sign and voicing political slogans, protesting against police corruption again. I was using words which the police themselves had previously agreed very explicitly and on more than one occasion on the record were clearly within my rights to say and would not constitute a violation of the law. Unfortunately, the owner of a local restaurant, Dan Rock, and some of his customers objected to my protests and called the police on me. I was charged with disorderly conduct for allegedly accosting them with offensive words. The person responsible for refusing to charge Thomas Benner with anything, despite his verbal and physical threats against me, while simultaneously bringing two blatantly false charges against me, is District Attorney Natasha Irving. This May, I was arrested for protesting against this very same District Attorney Irving on the sidewalk in front of the DA-affiliated Restorative Justice Project and Dan Rock's restaurant, which happened to be right next door to each other. Dan Rock is a witness in the disorderly conduct case against me, and because I was protesting on the sidewalk by his restaurant, he and DA Irving are alleging that my protests against her constitute felony witness tampering against him. After having me arrested, the DA tried to keep me behind bars without bail, but luckily the police have no evidence that I actually committed any crimes because no such evidence exists. Protesting against the police and DA is not a crime. Nonetheless, I'm currently on house arrest and facing a total of 6.5 years in prison over the 3 charges. Fortunately, I didn't break a single law and have abundant evidence clearly demonstrating my innocence in all 3 cases. The police and DA are refusing to consider this evidence, however, and in one case, a video which also proves that Thomas Benner is actually guilty of several serious crimes against me, they refuse to even acknowledge its existence. Their real issue, of course, is my protesting against police corruption. And the false arrests and charges are their corrupt way of attempting to unlawfully silence me. They're using official lies and public tax dollars to do so, for personal gain. I am facing a level of discrimination that is, without much exaggeration, comparable to that faced in the Jim Crow South. I'm just being discriminated against because of my political views and relative poverty, instead of because of my skin color. Thankfully, they have failed to completely silence me yet, but I could really use some help fighting and publicizing all this. It would really help if you could share this video, like it, comment, or subscribe. Plus, I can't afford an attorney and have to defend myself against these charges. So, I don't have to pay an attorney, but I do still have to pay for printing, copying, legal fees, subpoenas, etc. And I'm very poor just now. So if you are in a position to help financially, a $5 or $10 tip will go a very long way. My PayPal link is in the description. Thanks for watching regardless. Keep fighting, and peace.